Hi, everyone. I don't see anyone.
Well, you'll see them coming in. You were told that.
That's... Let's make sure that I have this. Okay. Okay. Hi, I'm Linda. I work at the YMCA in Wayne. And today I want to give some tips on mindfulness. I want to also connect a little with breathing practices, as well as connecting with our bodies, moving through our body in a meditation. So we can, that's my dog who needs to go outside, who only wants to come and meditate with me, which he does usually every morning. And so if you can, bring a chair into this practice today. So today we're going to use it on a chair because we want to connect a little bit with the body. And for anyone who it's harder on the floor, on the cushions, a chair will be really fine, just to stretch out the spine. Okay, so let's come together to just ground a little bit before we start our practice. Bring one palm on your lap, the other palm on top. You can rest your thumbs together. You can start to inhale and exhale, bringing breath into your body, into your mind, into your heart. As you inhale, expand the belly. And as you exhale, you can contract and let the navel move back towards your back body. And just let the breath flow in and flow out. In the beginning of our practice, now let's make believe that we have or visualize just an acorn in the palm of your hands, and a metaphor of a seed, which is in every acorn. There is a seed, a metaphor of the seed, that there is an intention. There's something in each and every seed that creates that beautiful big oak tree. So we want to just plant something we want to bring into our practice today. With these uncertain times that we're going through, we might want to bring some hope, opportunity. We can look at things as opportunities to see new things, new things in different ways. So plant a seed, something you want to bring into your practice, your mindful meditation practice this morning. And then when you have, bring your chin to your chest, open your eyes here, and then you can slowly bring your chin back up. So I want to start off a few things in the body. So we're going to bring our palms together and create a little energy in the palms of our hands. So in our feet and our hands, we have many, many pores. And so we can bring a lot of energy in those two places. And then I love to wash the energy down. Let it move through our chakras. Chakras are spinning wheels of energy, 108 of them that move through our body. But we're moving down the 7 major ones from the spine. Now bring the arms up. Inhale. And exhale. Release it down nice and slow. So bringing it down nice and slow, feeling your feet grounded on the earth. We're just going to just open those spines this morning. 6 directions of them. So I like to start with the first opening up. I think of an eagle spreading its wings as I puff out my chest and I lift my chin and I inhale through the nose. Good, and then I exhale nice and slow. Bring the navel back. Bring those fingertips together towards one another. Navel all the way back, like you're hugging a tree, chin to your chest. And then again, inhale, open up. You can do this even in the office. When you have to go into your office space at home right now, you can do this every morning before you start your day. Bring it back in as you exhale. And then one more time, inhale, open. Good. And then exhale, come back to center. Bring your hands on your waist and go over to the right. And then come back up to center, over to the left. Back up to center. So it's a nice rotation, side to side, third and fourth directions of the spine. Bringing it into the side body. Now bring your right arm down. You can bring the left arm up if it feels right in your body this morning. You can wiggle your fingers, stretch. Let your left sitting bone press into the chair. As you inhale and exhale, you can even take the right hand and just circle to get a little energy in that right shoulder joint. And then bring that left arm down. Nice and slow, bring the right arm up and over, stretch. Press into that right sitting bone, into the chair. Get a deeper stretch from the side. And then exhale back up to center. Now we're going to just take your left arm, bring it straight out, or if you want to mirror me, take your right arm straight out and then bring it over. So I'm doing the left arm to the outside of the right knee, and then I bring my right hand to my right pocket, and I want to twist to the 5th and 6th direction of the spine. So I inhale deep here, relax the shoulders down, and exhale nice and slow. Now bring the tip of your tongue to the roof of the mouth behind your 2 front teeth. That's a fire point. So bring it there. It creates energy around the upper body, the tongue, the palate, the jaw. It releases any tension in your jaw. Make circles with your chin, nice and slow. So here's an opportunity to practice mindfulness. Just being in the moment, noticing we're making these circles, but noticing if the mind starts to get busy. If it gets busy, just let the thoughts go. They're just feelings and thoughts, not to attach to them. And then go the opposite direction with the circles. Opposite directions with the circles. And then come back to center. And then go to the other side. Take the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Sit up nice and tall. So you make that twist with the whole upper body. Both sitting bones are on the chair. And you're twisting. You can bring your left hand to your left pocket. Make a nice twist. Relax the shoulders. Bring the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Behind the 2 front teeth again. To relax your jaw and make your circles. And just notice. Notice if you're starting to think about other things. And come back to your breath. Come back to your breath. I like to sometimes say to my mind, thank you very much for sharing. And just letting it go. Go the opposite direction with your circles. And then come back to center, neutral. So just to do a little stretch for your spine, opposite stretch, bring the arms up, inhale. Exhale, bring both hands over to one side, doesn't matter which one, and then inhale over to the other side. Good, and then come back to center. So giving ourselves this opportunity to wake up the spine. Bring the shoulders forward, bring it up to the sky, and bring it back and down. So you're creating movement. Movement, so there's a little more space between the neck and your shoulders. Inhale as you bring it up and down. Think of an upside down U shape, the letter U. Forward, up, back and down. Good, getting a little more space in there. So now we're going to do the 4 thumps. I want us energetically to get connected with our body. Okay, so again, we can create a little energy with the palms of our hands. Good. Now we want to start with the first meridian. We're going to do stomach meridian, so it's above the cheekbones. So you want to tap, I call it thump, and you want to thump vigorously for 12 to 15 seconds on each area. So this is really important. This is stomach meridian. It's all connected in Chinese medicine. So use your breath. This wakes up the body, the energy body. Good. Now we're going to go to the second one, and that's underneath the collarbone. So underneath the collarbone, you go underneath it. In the middle, there's a little U. Go to the left and right side and start to tap. So vigorously for 10 to 12 or 15 seconds. You can go heavier or lighter. It really depends on how you feel, how your body is feeling. If you feel like your immune system is not as strong, you don't have to go so heavy. So you check in with you all the time. That's key. I love to tap. And the next one that I absolutely love, and right now in these times we want, is to increase our immune system. So this one is on the thymus gland. And this thump is connected to our T3 and 4 cells. It regenerates more cells. So this is a perfect one to do right now with what's going on in the world and how we want to keep our immune system really nice and strong. So we want to tap, so you can tap with fingertips. Use your breath. You can go a little bit, half an inch up and down a little bit, but really tap here. This is wonderful for your immune system. And breathe. So you're always breathing. We're mindful. We're in the present moment. We're tapping the thymus gland. We're increasing our immunity, boosting it. And if you feel like you can go a little deeper, then you go knuckles. And this is really important right now with everything going on. We want to keep our immune system nice and strong. Another way to do it is bring your palms together. Use your thumbs. So you're kind of in Anjali Mudra. You're in a mudra here, but you're activating it with your thumbs. Good. So there's many ways, but get into that thymus gland. Very important. And then we're going to move from that. We're going to move into those kidneys. They're behind us. And just tap behind. So they're kind of like on the left and right side, and the middle back or the middle area of the spine is right in between. So you want to get in there. So we did our kidneys from up here, but we also can go back here. Now the last one we're going to do now, today, is feel underneath your underarms and feel your first rib. When you feel that first rib from the underarms, you're going to start to tap there. So you can tap here. This is spleen energy. Very important for immunity as well right now. So use the energy of those fingers. Use your breath. Inhale and exhale. Very important. Extremely important to breathe as we're doing this. Spleen is a detoxifier. It's a detoxifier, and we want to detox some of the things and elements that don't serve us in our body. And we want to also kind of energize our immune system. So now, if you have any shoulder issues, do one side at a time. It's all good. Just another opportunity to do it if you have any shoulder areas or things going on. So relax your shoulders back and down and sit up nice and tall. Okay, we're going to do a few breaths. So we're going to start with a Durga breath. And in Durga breath, I like to bring my hands on my lower, like right by my ribs. And I like to inhale. And so we inhale, and I expand the belly, and exhale. That's just the first one. We're not in Durga breath. Durga breath is a 3-part breath. So we're going to start lower belly, mid belly, and upper chest. Lower belly, mid belly, and upper chest. So inhale, lower belly, again, inhale, and upper chest. And exhale. So you can exhale through the mouth, or you can exhale through the nose, okay? So you choose, okay? So it's lower belly, inhale, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale all the way down. I have to apologize to this dog because everybody's doing walks around our development, and I'm up in my meditation room, and I think my husband thinks that we can't hear the dog, but we can. So I'll have to know for next time. Sorry about that. So low belly, inhale, mid belly, exhale. Let's start again. Lower belly, mid belly, upper chest, and exhale. Lower belly, inhale, mid belly, upper chest, and exhale. Lower belly, mid belly, upper chest, and exhale. Lower belly, mid belly, upper chest, and exhale. Last one. Lower belly, mid belly, upper chest, and exhale. Good. So you can do it with your eyes closed, eyes open. I usually always go in because I could feel a little more deeply that way. So it really depends what feels right for you. So what we're going to do now is get you ready for a couple of mudras that I wanted to bring in. So we're in this uncertain time. We have to be at home. We could be out, but social distancing. So at times, sometimes there's like a flow. We could feel okay, and then all of a sudden a wave comes in. Or all of a sudden we recognize that we're feeling like we miss our family member or someone that we haven't connected with for a long time. So we want to find ways to ground ourselves. So it's really important. So there's 2 mudras that I love in yoga, and I want to just share them with you today. One is called Bu Mudra, and Bu Mudra is connected with the first chakra, which is connected to the earth, and the earth energy is slow, grounding. Earth is very heavy. So if we want to sometimes feel more grounded, we can even keep our feet barefoot and walk on the earth, on the ground. God willing, soon with spring, we'll have that opportunity to do that. But another way now that we can do it is we can do it with our hands. And we can use our fingers, like these 2 fingers, the thumb and pointer, and I sometimes do it in my yoga classes, where we place them down. So usually I place them down on the floor because we're on the floor and we're connecting to the earth. Or since we're on the chair, we're connecting to our legs, which is part of our first chakra. Our first chakra is our feet, our legs, and our sitting bones. So let's inhale and exhale and really press in those fingers into those thighs. Okay? And we're going to say something together. Okay, so what we're going to say is, my roots run deep into the core of the living earth. So we can say it together. My roots run deep into the core of the living earth as you're grounding with your pointer and your third finger into your first chakra. My roots run deep into the core of the living earth. And now we want to allow it to get deeper into our body. So we'll say it silently to ourselves. My roots run deep into the core of the living earth. So by doing this, this gives us safety, gives us ground. And then the second one is Adi Mudra. So this one's really easy. You can do it if you're on the line at the supermarket right now, because that's basically where we go, right? Taking a walk, walking the dog, or going to the supermarket to replenish. So take your thumb over to your pinky and bring those fingers over that thumb. And this is Adi Mudra. And Adi Mudra is all about safety. I am here, I am safe. So let's say that together. I am here, I am safe. I am here, I am safe. So when our mind gets busy and thoughts come in, and we can't control our mind, we have at least 50,000 thoughts a day. Some are conscious, some are unconscious, and we can't always be there for them, right? We can't connect with everyone. They're going to come and flood us. And sometimes when they flood us too much, we get anxious. So we want to release some of this anxiety, and a way to do it is Adi Mudra. I am safe, and I am here, and I am safe. I am here, and I am safe. Grounding us to our body, because that's the most important thing. When the mind gets busy and anxiety starts to creep in, because it will for everyone, because we're going through these uncertain times. So it's something that we need to start to find tools in our toolbox to connect us when we're feeling anxious. And this is a way to connect us back into our body, back into the ground. Okay? So now there's a few things that I just want to share before I bring you into a meditation this morning. And one of them is daily questions that we want to ask ourselves. This is daily quarantine questions. So these questions are good because these are things that we can do during this time. The first question to ask ourselves every day is, what am I grateful for? Really important. The second one is, who am I checking in on or connecting with today? Because we always want to check in and connect with someone each day, or more than one person each day, to have that connection. That's why I'm so grateful for the Y, that they're able to do this so that we can have the connection today. I'm visualizing you all here, but it's still, I feel really good thinking about all of you right now. Now the third question is, what expectations of normal am I letting go of today? Like, what am I letting go of? I know I sometimes like to bike the lake, and sometimes I have to just say, this is just not the right time to do it. And so we have to let go of something that we usually do and will do again soon enough. But right now, we just have to take a break from it. So reminding ourselves when those expectations of normal come to us, which they will. And then the fourth one is, how am I getting outside today? How can I get outside today? Even if I can't physically get outside, maybe I can just open a window, breathe in that fresh air, and breathe it out, maybe 3 to 5 times. Fifth, how am I moving my body today? So that's really key, and that's the beauty of the Y putting out all these classes so that you can move your body. You can come up with mindful tools. There's so many opportunities for you to connect with classes on the website, on the Facebook. And the last one is, what beauty am I either creating, cultivating or inviting in. So I know for myself, when I take my little walk and walk my dog sometimes during the day, I look for things. I start to think of a heart, and I start looking for heart-shaped rocks as I go through my day. And sometimes I really find, because I'm looking. So when we're really looking and connecting and in present moment mindfulness, we can see that the robins, the birds have been really coming out now. There's so many robins around my area. Then when I spoke with a friend yesterday, she said there's so many cardinals around the area. So when do we really get this opportunity to really check in and see what's really happening in nature, because there's so much beauty happening all the time. So that's an opportunity on our walks to check in with the beauty that is cultivating around us and always changing. So wanted to share that with you. So now we're going to be ready for the meditation. So I want you to be comfortable. That's the most important thing. I want you to sit back on your chair. If you need to, have the back as a support. You can feel your feet grounded on the chair, and if your feet don't come all the way down, you might have to move forward a little on your chair. If you're sitting on the ground, that's wonderful and fine too. Make sure you have a support for yourself. And we're not going to do it for a very long time, but we're going to do it for at least like 15 minutes. Okay? So I'm going to be reading something to you that I found really, really helpful for us to get into the mind, into the body, and out of our mind a little bit. So when we do this, it creates calmness and it reduces sometimes the anxiety that this kind of event can produce. Okay? So just gently close your eyes. We're going to take a mindful check-in. So as we're breathing in and breathing out, we're feeling any sensations, any holding, any tightness in our body. Just feeling how we are with awareness and acknowledging whatever there is to be felt right now as we breathe in and we breathe out. And now, stop the mindfulness check-in of how the body is feeling right now, and just connect with our breath, being mindful of the breath in the abdomen, expanding out. So we're checking in with the abdomen and the breath. As the abdomen expands on an inhalation and falls on an exhalation, breathing in and breathing out with awareness. Just breathing normally and naturally, letting the breath flow in and out, feeling the rise and fall of the abdomen. As you inhale, it rises, and as you exhale, it falls. This kind of mindfulness, mindful breathing, can calm us down as it goes in and out. If we find in the silences that our mind wanders off, that's perfectly fine. Just compassionately bring yourself back to your breath. Gently making the note of wandering and coming back to your breath and the abdominal muscles and the abdomen. Breathing in and breathing out with awareness. Now let's shift into the body. A world of sensation, emotions, of thoughts, just like a meteorologist. He's objectively noting the weather on the outside We want to objectively notice our inside. So whatever it is that we're feeling in the body, in the mind, let's just acknowledge it. Let's acknowledge whether it is being felt, and then just let it be. Let the focus of awareness start on the soles of our feet, getting to the heels, the bottom of the feet, the toes, the ankle joint, acknowledging whatever is in the body or potentially in the mind, feeling into the feet, into the ankles, letting the awareness rise up, each lower leg, calves, shins, coming up the knee joints, feeling into the body with awareness. Now letting the awareness rise up from the lower legs and knees into your upper legs, your thighs, hamstrings, quadriceps, feeling your upper legs, feeling its connection. Moving up to the hip joint, the pelvis, feeling the sensations and sensing your body there. Letting the awareness come up into the hips, the pelvic girdle, and the center of the body, feeling the sit bone, the buttocks, the genital region. Great systems within elimination and digestion and reproduction, feeling the center of this body with awareness, acknowledging and letting it be. Feeling into the back with awareness, letting the awareness begin rise up into each of the shoulders and your shoulder blades. Then gently bringing the awareness down each of the upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands. Feeling sensations from your shoulders to your fingertips and letting be. Now letting the awareness rise up into the skin of the chest, into the breast, into your rib cage. Then feeling into the great systems of ventilation of the lungs and circulation of the heart. Bring beautiful, compassionate energy to your lungs and your heart. Feeling into the chest with awareness and being mindful of whatever comes up in the body. Letting any waves or thoughts or emotions, sensations, letting them move through the body, letting them resonate wherever they need to go. Feeling into the chest with awareness. Now bringing the awareness from the chest back up into the shoulders. Feeling the shoulders and the connection to the neck and the throat. Being present to the neck and throat. Now let the awareness from the shoulders, neck, and throat come right into the jaw. One of the most exercised joints in the body is the jaw. Communication device of home and how we intake food. Feeling into the jaw, into the mouth, into the teeth and tongue, and letting be. Feeling into the cheeks of the face, sinus passages, temples, head and forehead. Feeling into the eyes, muscles around the eyes. Feeling into your facial structure, back of your head, cranium. Feeling sensations and letting it be. Feeling in through your ears, in the inside of the head into your brain. Feeling the face and head with awareness. Now gently connecting the face and head and the neck and throat, shoulders and arms, hands, chest, belly, back, hips, legs, and feet. Feeling the body as a whole from the head to the toe. As we breathe in and feeling the body rising ever so gently on the inhalation and falling ever so gently on the exhalation. We may at times continue to experience some anxious thoughts or fears, and there are times when we can use the practice of mindfulness and inquiry, of investigating and discovering the underlying causes of our fears, which we know during these times. If it appears that even after practicing these mindful body breathing scans, that we're persisting with anxious thoughts, bringing attention to those feelings themselves and acknowledging them and what you're feeling might help. As I say this, I want to say that this with a word of compassion and gentleness. Just listening with such compassion, no need to push ourselves more than we can handle, but just working with the edges as we learn to be with things as they are. We may be finding out more opportunities of ways we might need to transition and work with our body and mind a little differently and be able to feel where the fear is coming from. As we learn to be with things as they are, we may discover the underlying causes of our fear and pain. But that's only when we connect with the body, when we slow ourselves down, connect and pause. Now just watching the breath come and go in our body as our eyes are still closed, as we breathe in and we exhale slowly out. We can say to ourselves these two words, I am. So repeat these two words, I am, silently to yourself. And now you want to add I am and your first and last name. I am your first and last name, silently to yourself. And now repeat I am and just your first name. And now repeat I am 3 times silently to yourself. And now the vibrational sound of I am is a hum in Sanskrit. So repeat a hum 3 times silently to yourself. And today I want to do a mantra that's all about replenishing, re-energizing, and beautifying our soul, our being, our essence that we need during these these challenging times to connect with. And the mantra is Om Som Somaya Namaha. So we'll say it together. Om Som Somaya Namaha. 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 Now you can continue saying that silently to yourself. Om Som Somaya Namaha. Even if thoughts come in the mind and sensations distract you in your body or images come in, still repeat Om Som Somaya Namaha. Om Som Somaya Namaha. Om Som Somaya Namaha. Om Som Somaya Namaha. Continue silently. Om Som Somaya. Now you can stop repeating the repetition of that mantra and bring your palms together. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your thumbs to your sternum and bow to your authentic self, your beautiful, compassionate self. Open your eyes here. So you're not looking outside yourself, you're staying within. And then slowly rise back up. We're going to close with the Kaputa Mudra. This is one of my favorites. It's fingertips together, heels of the hands together. The thumbs act as doorways to your heart. Keep it near your heart. And let us say, my heart is filled with compassion and love. My heart is filled with compassion and love. Open those fingertips into Padma Mudra, the lotus flower, and let all that energy from your heart just resonate to all your families, your friends, to all the healthcare workers that are out there working really hard to help everyone, and all the people that need extra healing these trying days. And then when you're ready, bring it out to your families and friends. Open it up. Open your hands up. And then bring your palms together and let's offer each other peace. Have a beautiful day. It was wonderful spending some time with you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.